Close to 500 people gathered to demand the release of Eris Nix and Jeremy Calicum after Vancouver police raided their homes and arrested them last week. They were heading up the Drug Users Liberation Front, otherwise known as DULF. The group sourced drugs such as heroin, cocaine, and meth off the dark web, tested it, then distributed to 43 drug users in a compassion club in Vancouver. The BC government also pulled funding that allowed the group to check the drugs.
We all know that drug checking saves lives. That's a no-brainer. The loss of this OPS drug checking service was devastating to us. Even more devastating is the arrest of Eris and Jamie, pioneers in their endeavor. We speak out in support of their actions with DULF.
Moms Stop the Harm were also at the rally. They represent lost loved ones who died from toxic drugs.
DULF was the prototype, and they're gone for at least for the moment. And we need to ask, how are we going to save people? I believe in the coalitions that we have formed and that we will form across the country, and with the faces in front of me, that we will be able to win a safe, regulated, non-medicalized, non-stigmatized, safe supply.
Yeah! Stuart Bedard is also with Moms Stop the Harm.
They need safe supply. It's really the only thing that's going to work. I think it's great that they're adding housing and maybe some treatment, but that isn't enough. It's not going to save their lives.
And sadly, Stuart knows all too well the pain of losing a child to toxic drugs. His 29-year-old daughter died from drugs tainted with fentanyl in 2020. Despite going to treatment for a year, it didn't work. The pain is still evident on his face.
There's still a lot of guilt that we didn't do enough and we didn't know enough to help her.
Nix and Calicum have yet to be charged, but Garth Mullins also co-founded DULF. He says safe supply has saved lives, and there hasn't been anyone overdosing with their compassion club because the drugs are tested.
Well, people are dying in huge numbers from an unregulated drug supply, which means that anything can creep in, and that's why people die, because they don't know what's in the drugs.
Since 2016, 13,000 people have lost their lives here in British Columbia due to toxic drugs. Safe supply is first and foremost the priority for this crowd to demand that there's more alternatives to help save more lives. Tina House, APTN National News, Vancouver.